basket, lotion and puts it in the basket. The basket, lotion, the basket, the lotion and puts it in the basket. It puts it on the skin. Lotion, the basket, the lotion and puts it in the basket. The basket, lotion, the basket, the lotion and puts it in the basket. It puts it on the skin. It puts it on the skin. It puts it on the skin, The basket, the lotion and puts it in the basket. Lotion, the basket, the lotion and puts it in the basket. The basket, lotion, the basket, the lotion and puts it in the basket. It puts it on the skin.
Morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, happy Friday. Yes, I saw a comment. You guys, it is me, Solo. You have me all to thyself. I think I'm going to speak like that through today's whole episode. Thy, thou, these, those. Hear ye, countrymen, people, folk. I don't know any of that. I want to say good morning to everybody in the Chizat. Got SoCal Mandy, Nails by Evelyn 21. MJ, what's up, Melissa? Melissa's in the house today. Thank you. In case any nail questions come up, I will need some support from you. Serenity the Pink, what up? Ms. Diamond 611, good morning. Hello. Crystal Latzer Q. Hi, it's a solo. It's actually the way that works, Crystal. I'm going to say Crystal it's a solo. Get it? Oh.
That makes more sense than Darth the Beat.
You like that? Solo.
Solo.
Han Solo.
Han Solo.
Han Solo? Or Hob Solo. Han Solo. No, that doesn't work.
Han Solo.
Okay, Han Solo. Maybe that's the and I will say I would do anything to be like Han Solo was like my favorite character. I think it's a lot of people's favorite character because he had the attitude, he had a little bit of the that cockiness and confidence in him. He was definitely more cocky, but he's one of my favorite characters. So I don't know if we can do an emote with a Han Solo, maybe with me, like that the one Jorge with him with like he's got the pistol and the classic, yeah,
hands out.
Yeah. That's it. That's the one. So I don't know, team. There we go. SoCal Mandy, solo. So solo today. It is a solo today. Say that 10 times really fast. Solo today. Melissa
De La Cruz is in the chat.
I know she's in the hizzy. Oh my God, Serenity the Pink extending tier 1 sub through October. Thank you so much, Serenity the Pink. That's amazing. What is that on the table? I'm gonna get to that. Don't worry. I'm gonna get to this right here. I don't know if Ramon is in the chat also. I'm not sure if he is. Okay. This I'm gonna get to that in a second. I'm gonna do a close up. We're gonna tell a little story about my little friend here, which will be good. I see there is a question. Ooh, Habib Solo Dolo from Soulful. What's up, Soulful? Why only use protein bond on the tip of the natural nail if soaking off? Why the tip? What does it do there? Okay, so I think I can answer this. MJ, please let me know if I'm on or off, but I'm pretty sure I know this. I think you're talking about gel polish. And if you're soaking off, if you use protein bond on the entire nail when you do gel polish, it's going to be very, very difficult and challenging to remove. Now, a lot of what we teach in our education is we teach to remove using an electric file safely, protecting the natural nail. You've got to be educated in that, but it's much faster and actually, in our opinion, it's probably the best thing for the natural nail because you're never exposing it to a lot of acetone. But if you are soaking, then we say just protein bond at the tip. That way, that's usually where we're going to see chips happen with gel polish first. So, but if you're soaking, we don't want you to protein bond the entire nail because it's going to be tough to soak off. So if you just protein bond the tip, and then the rest of it, gets exposed when you're soaking, it'll be a lot easier to remove. And then also protein bond at the tip will prevent some chipping. So, or it should prevent all the chipping. So MJ, tell me if I'm right or if I'm wrong. This is gonna be fun. It's gonna be a little challenge. Throw the questions at me. I think I got it. I'm gonna crack homers. I'm going to start calling out like Babe Ruth used to do. Was it Babe Ruth? He would just like, is that Babe Ruth? I think it was like, yeah, right? He would point, right?
He'd
So
always point.
He would point.
if
And then
needed.
he would crack a homer. So I'm gonna do that with all the questions today, guys. Okay. And I appreciate you hanging out with me. What's up, Kira? Kira's in the house. SoCal Mandy, Hob Solo. There we go. I think it's got to be Hob Solo or Han Solo, right? It's got to be either one.
Han Solo.
Han Solo.
Han Solo makes the most sense.
Okay, I like that. I think that's it. So we'll see what the team will do. Kira, Protein Bond does such a great job of keeping product on the nail that it will just be a little more difficult. There we go. I think I got it right. Awesome. L Glover 12394. Good morning. What's up, sorry. Created by Cooper. It's a mini Habib. No. It's not a mini Habib. When Habib needs someone with him, he brings an action figure. Yes, that might be true because there's nobody here. Tracy's on vacation. Greg's on a mini vacation. My mom was here. I was going to try to have her in the chat today, but she was here and gone. Like she had me like sign something and then poof. I don't even know if she's still here. She might be in her office. Maybe not. But it looks like Eric Estrada dressed like a Jedi. Okay. Let me break this down, guys. So one of my favorite movies of all time, and you tell me, sorry, I'm trying to get to some of the questions while I'm explaining this. MJ, so will soak off easy. Yes, on the tip will prevent chipping or peeling. Yes, Habib, you're right. Bam! Once again, guys, point. Home run with the questions, with the answers.
Yeah,
Okay.
boss.
Yeah, boss. I got my hype man, Jorge, in the house. Yeah, boss.
Yeah.
Okay, this is an action figure, obviously, but one of my favorite like movies, okay? Like The Color of Money with Robert Redford and Tom Cruise is like one of my all-time favorites, right? Thank you, Jorge. It is like probably if I had to name a movie that I can watch over and over and over and never get sick of, it's that one. That's one of my tops. But Karate Kid Part 1, the OG, not the newer one. You know, newer one was cool with Jackie Chan and I think it was Jaden Smith. It was actually pretty good. But the OG with Daniel LaRusso, Mr. Miyagi, my heart, it's very special to me inside. I used to recite like all the Miyagi-isms, as I call them, you know, and I love that movie so much. So Part 2 is when they go to Japan. And I think Mr. Miyagi's, I think his friend is sick or somebody's sick. I don't remember the storyline completely, but they end up there and he goes to see an old friend, but the old friend is not happy with Mr. Miyagi. He calls him a coward. And I can't remember exactly why he calls him a coward, but he would always just go, coward, you know, and they were always at odds. And so it became this big beef with Mr. Miyagi and Daniel LaRusso. And then this character's name is Sato, and Sato and his nephew, it was like a versus, right? And anyway, Mr. Miyagi is trying to make peace. So he goes to Sato's house, and in the backyard, on the beach, you know, I think his backyard, but they're overlooking a beach. He's literally chopping. Actually, can we show this on the screen here? This is really important, guys. I want you to see this. But what Sato is doing is he's chopping the wood like this, and he's just boom. And see how they do that? They knew that this is such an important part of the movie. They made the karate chop, but the karate chop is because he hits this big piece of wood. Okay, so Mr. Miyagi walks in, and he's just like, goo, goo. He's hitting the wood, and then Mr. Miyagi walks up to him, and he says, "Is this same piece of wood we found on beach when we were kids?" And he just chops and he just goes, "Same." And he just keeps hitting the wood. It's like, you're never going to break the wood. That scene sticks out in my mind as like one of the all-time best. Like, I love it so much. I love Sato. He was a good villain turned good guy, because I think Miyagi ends up saving his life from like this big storm. And so he's got Sato's back, even though Sato was not down with him. And anyway, Ramon got this for me. And I just want to say thank you to Ramon, because I love Sato, and I just love how he's hitting the thing. Same. Like, he's just going at it. He's got such determination that one day he will break the big block of wood. And that to me is so poetic in life. We all have that big block of wood, don't we? We all have that big block of wood we're just going to keep chipping away at. Guys, be like Sato. Keep hitting the big block of wood. I'm just completely making all this up right now. In case you were wondering, I was totally making it up. But I think it sounds good. So, dude, Cobra Kai is amazing. You have to watch it. It has the original cast from Karate Kid all grown up, and good to know Serenity the Pink because I'm obsessed. Donna Marie 1021. I've seen the first season. It is pretty damn good. I gotta admit. Yeah, C's also Cobra Kai is a great show. It is good. It's a little bit of a little flipperoo. I haven't seen. I think there's season 2 and 3. Is that right? Have you watched it?
I haven't seen it.
No, it's pretty good. It's actually pretty good. It's like they have the original characters, and Daniel's all successful, and Johnny is kind of down in the dumps, a little bit of an alcoholic. Dude, it's pretty hardcore. It's like it's
He
good.
got his butt kicked, and he has not been able to get over it.
Bro, he still hasn't gotten over it, bro. And Daniel LaRusso is like a super successful, like owns, a car lot, and like has a huge house, and it's really good. It's really you should check it out.
My parents watched it. They binged it.
Did they like it?
My mom
They loved it.
doesn't watch TV.
Yeah.
But she's like, I'm watching Cobra Kai.
It's
and it's amazing.
I'm telling you, dude, it's really, really good. You know what I'm watching right now, though? That's I'm watching it again with my wife. She'd never seen Game of Thrones. Did you watch Game of Thrones?
Yes.
Yeah. So I went back and started it from the beginning with my wife. We're on season 6 right now, and it's so funny because while I've been watching, when Game of Thrones was going on and I was watching it and it, I would just be like tripping out. She's always like, come on, like, give me a break. I mean, everybody keeps saying it's so good. And my wife's one of those people where if everybody says it's good, she's like, I'm going to stay away from it. Like, I don't want to go with the masses and what the masses are saying. So now that, it's been over for a few years, this was probably like 3 or 4 months ago. I was like, hey, do you want to watch Game of Thrones? Just watch the first episode with me. She watched the first episode with me, hooked. She's like, okay, let's watch the second one. We're on season 6 now, and she loves it. It is, and now that I'm watching it a second time, I can honestly say, like, I missed so many things the first time going through. There's so much detail in the show, but now I understand the families and the relationships and like the history and all this stuff. It's really, really good.
Get into.
What's that?
It's easier to get into
Oh,
the second time you're watching it.
dude, it is.
You know.
Yeah, and you actually understand the depth of the story now. Like the first time I was like, wait, who's that again? And you try to remember, but now I absolutely do.
My sister is watching Breaking Bad for the first time.
Oh my God, bro. Breaking Bad, one of the greatest series of all time.
She never watched it because of that.
Because of that.
Everyone's talking about it.
Yeah, she doesn't want to see it.
Last night, she saw the episode, Gus's final episode.
Oh, yeah. She tripped out.
She was like...
Yeah, it's so good. If you
blew-
guys... Yeah.
And then she understood the title of the episode, Face Off.
Yeah. That's
And
great.
She's like, oh, I can see what they did.
Dude, I watched Breaking Bad again for a second time. I went through the season, and again, like, it's so hard to know. It's so hard to deny how good that show is. And then there's the follow-up movie, Camino, which is really, really good as well. It's so good. Oh my God, what season you're all now? We're on season 6, which is awesome. Donna Marie 1021. Now I really need to see Habib go as Han Solo for Halloween. I can't get off the joke. I might do it. Seriously. I want the belt that kind of hangs by my thigh with the gun. I'll pose, dude. Don't get me started. Check this out. Just tell me what you guys think. How's that look?
Oh, it looks good.
Right?
It looks good.
Thank you very much. My man back there telling me I look good. Right? Do I look good?
You look good, man.
You look good, boss.
You look good, boss.
From YouTube, Omega Ray 00 Ryan. Did you know that the villain teacher school from the Karate Kid will be on Dancing with the Stars? No! Oh my God, what's his name? I forgot his name. Oh my God, how could I forget his name? He's also in Cobra Kai as well. He comes back.
The ugly guy.
Yeah. The teacher that's like, if your opponent no mercy, sir. Yeah, exactly.
He was teaching kids how to kill.
He was teaching him how to kill, bro. He was gnarly. Serenity the Pink. I'll rewatch it after I'm done rewatching Hajime. Is that anime? I'm assuming my daughter watches anime with my wife. They love anime. I have yet to to get into it. Who's your favorite character on what show? Karate Kid or Game of Thrones? I have my favorite character on Game of Thrones.
Who is it?
Tyrion.
Yeah.
He is my absolute Tyrion and the Hound.
Yeah.
Those two are such smart asses.
Oh, yeah.
And they have dark, sick sense of humors. And I think the Hound is up there as probably one of my favorite. Like, he's so dry and he's a jerk at the same time. I love that character.
I love Arya the Hound and Sansa.
Arya is badass. Sansa is, I mean,
Sansa's literally like from zero to hero.
oh yeah,
There's
totally.
that scene in season 6.
Yeah.
When she's the one who saves the day.
Yeah. No, she's. I don't want to spoil it for anybody if you haven't seen it, but what Jorge's saying is correct. Like, there's so many characters where they go through this transformation that is not like overnight. It's through seasons that you see this. So you really get married to this character, and then you see them transform. It's amazing. I live in a state where Breaking Bad was filmed. Oh, you're in New Mexico. I've never seen it though. Oh my God, Squidcraft 2. You've got to see it. You must. I'm attempting to multitask, not keeping up with chat very well. Created by Cooper. Don't worry about it. Just hang, listen. It's one of those days you got to multitask. Totally understand. Love that for you, Habib. It's a look. Which one? The Han Solo?
With the pose.
This one?
Yeah.
Hold on, one more time. This one? Beth Keller from YouTube. New nail tech in New Jersey. How do I build my clientele? Great question, Beth Keller. So, building a clientele. Let me see if I can answer this. And again, MJ, please hop in the chat at any time. But building a clientele. So there's the skill portion that you need, right? You've got to get to a certain level to be able to do nails. Your skill. And then there's the marketing part. Both are incredibly important. The first thing that you've got to get down, though, is your skill. So you got to work on the skill. So what Tracy and MJ and Greg always say is technique first, speed second. So you got to work on your technique. You got to work on, don't worry about time in the beginning. Focus on the nails, the education part, understanding how to sculpt, build. Get that down. Then you can work on, after you get it down, you can work on doing it faster. And then once that happens, you can maybe practice on a friend, or maybe do like you can charge your friends and family. But eventually you're going to have to get in the salon and take on your first client, which will be nerve-wracking. It would be for anybody. But you're going to do fine. You're going to do great because you've practiced on your skill and you've practiced on your speed. You're going to be confident. You're going to walk in that salon. You're going to sit in your chair and you're going to say, yo, have a seat. I'm going to take care of you today. You're going to do a great set of nails. Once you got that, the marketing part is an ongoing thing. Instagram is the biggest for nail technicians. It's like your portfolio. It's not actually like, it is your portfolio. It's today's portfolio. So what I would do if I were you, in the process of practicing right now your technique and speed, you can also post your journey. You can tell the story of what's happening in your life right now. I love video. Video has proven to be what is working the best right now. I think Reels do really good too, which is also video. Focus on that. I would love to see your personality come through if you're able to. You can do that on stories, but start to practice posting. So while you're practicing your technique and your speed, practice posting, practice your marketing too. All of it can be practice while you're building your clientele. If you're past all that point, and let's say you've got your technique down and you're good to go, well then now it's about marketing. Now it's about, also wearing your work. Put that nail art on. Wear your work so your clients can see. When you go out into the world, people can see and they'll ask you about your beautiful nails. You can say, I do them. You can hand them a card or give them your Instagram handle so that they can start to follow you and see the work that you posted. But you got to post also. Be active on your social media so that you can market your brand. And then the last thing is that be patient. It takes time. Okay, so don't think like it's going to happen overnight. It takes time, and that's okay. Everything takes time. Nobody builds a clientele overnight. So I hope that helps. Okay.
Melissa chimes in.
Nice. MJ, skill, beautiful. Posting on social media, practice is everything. Be driven. You'll have to embrace the suck, meaning you're not busy at first, but that will pass. Show up every day, stay focused. You'll be amazing. I love that so much. I love it. And this is coming from somebody who has built a clientele over and over and over again, very successfully at an incredibly, like at a price point that we would all strive for. You know, Melissa understands her value and she charges for it. And she's one of the best in the world at this. And
we have a biz talk with Melissa where she talks about
that's
that.
right.
Melissa has moved a lot.
That's right.
She's always had to build a clientele.
Yeah, actually, thank you, Jorge. It's a great point. Jorge just was saying, you know, there is a biz talk. I don't know if we can pull that up. Can we find that and post that one? Okay, Jorge, I'll look it up and see if we can post it in the chat. Very, very, very true. So I hope that helps you. Designed by Cease from Carla Flores on YouTube. I've reached my no breaking, no lifting goal. Awesome. But I do take a while to complete a full sculpted set. Is time something I should let a client know beforehand? Maybe Melissa can also help on this. Again, you know, I know Tracy and Mel and Greg always say technique first, speed second. Okay. So when you say take a while, how long are you saying? And I don't think there's anything wrong with communicating to a client, you know, like, hey, you know, I'm going to be doing a full set. It's, you know, we're probably looking around this time frame in the beginning, you know, but maybe Mel can chime in on that one as well. Thank you so much. That means so much to me. I truly love what I do. I know, Mel, I know you do. And you're incredible at it. So it's great advice coming from Mel. Habib is 100. Thank you. Talking about the advice I gave or just me in general? Just I'm 100.
Bro.
My age, bro. Thank you.
I gotta throw a zinger every once.
Wait, but I know, but I gotta go like this, and then you say,
"Ha ha!"
Or, yeah, boss.
Oh, okay. I was like,
yeah, boss.
Yeah, boss.
I love that. That's so funny. I love that from Soulful to MJ. Seriously, your dimensional art is A1. You probably hear this all the time. Yeah, Melissa her dimensional art is pretty intense. She's done a lot of videos lately. If you guys want to check them out on our YouTube channel, there's actually quite a few videos with her doing amazing dimensional art. It's so good.
And what I like to, I don't know a lot about nails, but the way that she teaches it and the way she describes it, it feels like if I had the stuff in front of me, I could follow.
You could follow along. Yeah. Yeah,
it's
exactly, bro.
Not gonna be one for one,
but still,
but
it's something.
Practice,
yeah,
you get a vibe of it.
No, I love that, and it is a way to really practice your skill. Put on a video. You know, if you want to learn dimensional art, pull up one of Melissa's, and get your materials and follow along. I think this is a great way. I mean, to be honest with you, that's how I learned how to freaking edit. You know, I would have my, you know, Final Cut Pro. And I would just like, okay, upload a video, and just go step by step. I know it's not the same thing, but just in the like this theory of practicing with video, it did help me tremendously. From YouTube, Bree, thank you all. I've been in nail school with YN all week. Woohoo! Awesome. You're doing the lives with Greg. I hope that's going well. Those are great. He focuses really on fundamentals. That's Greg's. That's his deal. He is a fundamentals guy, and that is what he does through and through. Donna Marie 1021, I just want to say thank you guys because I've noticed when you read our comments off, the people on YouTube tend to check our pages here and there. And for those of us who post our work, it's amazing exposure. So thank you for the inadvertent help. Didn't know if anybody has thought of that yet. I love that. And that's what a community is all about. So again, Donna Marie, like this is a great point you're making of why it's important to be active. So to take what you just said, now imagine this. This is one of the strategies we actually teach for growing your Instagram page. It's called the $80 strategy. I don't know if you're familiar with it, but what you do is you do the exact same thing you're doing here, but you do it on Instagram. And what I mean is you pull up nail posts, okay? Like whatever the You go to, let's say, hashtag nails. Start with that. The top posts on there, you go on there and you comment on each one. Okay. I think there's 9. I think it's a grid of 9. So you comment on each one and you comment something relevant. You don't just put a heart, but comment about the color, comment about the style, the shaping. Okay. And you do that 10 times a day on 10 different hashtags every single day. You want to see your Instagram account grow fast? See what you just said right now, and it's giving you exposure. Imagine doing that to 90 different posts in a day. You want to talk about exposure? You're going to get a lot of exposure. So like nails of Instagram, acrylic nails, nail polish. You go to all those and you make a comment. It takes time, but it gives you massive exposure for free. And it's a way that you can grow your nail audience on Instagram. This is what we used to do when we were first trying to grow our Instagram page. And it's something that we learned from Gary Vee. It's called the $1.80 strategy, because you're dropping your 2 cents, your comment on 90 different posts. 90 posts times 2 cents is $1.80. Hope that makes sense.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's why it's okay.
That's why it's called $1.80 strategy.
We've talked about this before, but
Yeah.
I've always been curious. Why $1.80?
Well, that's why. That's why. So you go to the top 10 hashtags, and within each hashtag, there's 9 top posts. You comment on each one. So you're commenting. Can you imagine commenting 90 times a day?
That is hard.
It's very hard. It is not easy. We did it for a very long time. It's one of the ways that we started to grow our Instagram account. You want to grow your Instagram account? Do that for a year straight. You will see your Instagram account grow.
$1.80 times 365.
That's 90 times, let's see, 365. That's around 3,650 comments in a year. If you do no, that's 100. Sorry, 36,000, because you're doing about 100 a day. Let's see here. Sorry, guys. You're doing 90 times 365. Yeah, 32,000. That's 32,000 comments in a year. Put that work in and see what happens to your Instagram account. You want to, like, that's the thing. That's the thing. It's like, you want to grow your following. You want to grow exposure. You got to put in the work. You know, it's very, very, very rare that someone just blows up on Instagram and they just get all these followers. It's extremely rare. You got to post, you got to put in work, you got to comment on other people's pages. And I'm so glad that Donna Marie mentioned that, because it's a big point. People want massive Instagram pages, but they want it easy. Like, you know, the one thing that I see a lot, and it's I'm not like harping on anybody, but I just see a lot of people, they're always like, hey, let's do a comment for a comment, or follow for a follow. This follow for a follow strategy. Like, let's get 100 people. If everybody follows each other, we'll all gain 100 followers. It never works. I'm telling you that it doesn't work. If you actually want to grow your Instagram page, you got to put your work in and do 32,000 comments in a year. And I'm telling you right now, it's going to help.
We did a BizTalk on that too.
We did a BizTalk on that. Yes, we did. Just follow for follow work. You can check out that one. Habib needs to follow the Lotion Basket Case Instagram page. I will check it out.
Yeah, they got it. Like SoCal Mandy, like a bunch of people
cool.
on Instagram, they started accounts.
I will check it out. I'm on like, with mine and with Young Nails, there's so much like activity plus TikTok, but I'll check it out for sure. Absolutely. Designed by C. Siani, I'm never satisfied with my surface filing, but I'm scared to overfile. Any advice? Well, Mel, if I could get your help here. Number one. Number two, when you say you're not satisfied with it, what do you mean? You're not satisfied with your surface filing? Like, is it uneven? Is it not smooth? Are you, like, if you could be a little bit more specific. Let's see here. MJ rocks. I love her work. Her teaching skills are amazing. Yes. Bald and the Beautiful. 100%. Someone document this moment. Jorge finally admitting he doesn't know a lot about nails. Did he admit that? I don't think I heard that.
No,
I got your back.
So.
I got your back.
I
didn't hear that.
I don't think so. He didn't. My boss didn't hear it. So.
Yeah, his boss didn't hear it, so that means it didn't exist.
Afuera.
Let's go. I started doing my. Wait, sorry. Go up a little bit. Oh. I started doing my thumbs. Oh, never mind. Okay. Woohoo! Guess who just got her Labor Day sale order? Also, guess who? Vinny LA. Vanilla. I'm glad you got it. We got the last ones out on, I think it was on Monday, if I'm not mistaken. There was a few left, and if yours was in there, then it did ship. But you are in LA, so probably it did. Let's see.
Melissa had a comment.
Design by C's. Okay, don't worry about your timing. Going faster comes with time. I would mention to them that it takes time creating custom work. They will love watching you work and create. It's an experience. Don't be hard on yourself. I'm pretty fast now, but some clients can take me a couple hours depending on what I'm creating. You got this. That is such great way to communicate to your clients. Like, I'm going to be doing dimensional work. It does take time. This is a creative process, but, obviously check it out and enjoy the experience. Just sit back, relax, put on some headphones, whatever you're going to do. But I love that. I think that's great. Donna Marie 1021 $1 strategy. Love that. Yeah, no, it works. I'm telling you, it works, you guys. But it's 90 comments a day. I think it was Tracy and I used to flip. So she would do it one day, I would do it another day. And it used to take me about 30 to 40 minutes. And then I started getting, a little bit better. But on average, about 30 minutes a day spent on that. And it really does work. You can Google it for more info. Yes, you can. Gary Vee is the one who started that. And it's one of the best strategies. Yeah, try the $1 strategy. Susie's Q Huerta. Try it. It works. I'm telling you. But you have to, the key is you don't just comment like a heart or a face emoji. You have to comment something relevant to the post, like an actual, I like doing funny things. Like that's what I used to do. A little bit of sense of humor in there to get their attention. But even if you just comment something relevant, like I love this coffin shape. It's one of my faves. This color really goes well with what you're wearing. You know what I mean? Like comment something relevant to the post and don't just put like a heart emoji because that's not going to work. You're going to spend a lot of time doing heart emojis and you're not going to get any results. From Anna Kantaraki. Hi, I have a problem with the manicure top coat isn't glossy after I swipe. What can I do? I'm going to hold that question and see if MJ, also, I'm really depending on MJ on this stream because I'm solo today. Definitely need her advice on that. Why it isn't glossy after she swipes when you remove the inhibition layer of the sticky layer. We do comment as many times a day without realizing, just add it up. Yes, you do. If you're active on Instagram, a lot of people on Instagram will just, they're like voyeurs. You know what I mean? They just like to watch and go through and not do a lot of comments. Other people like to comment like crazy.
Kira replied to that comment.
Okay, thank you, Kira. You want to use Manicure Cleanser with Manicure, of course. It doesn't have any acetone in it like Swipe does. Swipe may start to break it down. Thank you. You're right. The Swipe has acetone. So if you're swiping it, you're putting a little acetone on that top coat, which can get it a little dull. So you want to use Manicure Cleanser, which is alcohol-based, and no, there is no acetone in it. And that's probably what's going on. So thank you for that, Kira. That's great. Yeah, I know there's a lot of detail in like gel polish and which cleanser do I use. I mean, kind of rule of thumb is because Manicure is a gel polish and it does break down with acetone, then especially the base and the tops, you just want to be careful with that. So, Silangu1. Hi. I like that. Just busted a little high at the bottom there. I think you've been on here in a while. So welcome. Good to see you. Donna Marie 21. I still fangirl when they talk to me about my comments. My fiance loves it. Awesome. I don't know if you're talking. Y'all need to do a pedicure set. Okay. We have discussed doing pedicure products. I really want to know like how much. We did a line of lotions and creams years ago, and it did okay. It didn't do great, to be honest with you. And so we stopped that line. If there's maybe one or two items that you would love to see in a pedicure set, what would that be? So like a good cream, a scrub, like a soak. Lotion basket. Maybe that you'd want to see. Let us know, okay? Because we are looking at it's always been of interest to me to do like an awesome pedicure set. But just want to get a little bit more detail. That would help tremendously. Ali Morris, the products at my school are garbage. All the gels have polish running down the bottle and a cured in the bottle. That's gross. We need to get some young nails. I'm sorry about that. That's not good. It's not good, and if there was something that we could do, we would. I think it's important for students to use at least clean products. I mean, geez, that's kind of a bummer. Polish running down the side of the bottle, cured in the bottle. That's not good, man. I wish we could help Ali Morris. I wish we could get some products to you, to the school, and maybe Ray. Maybe you can email Ray at Young Nails and let him know the school. Maybe Ray can call them and see if we can get some Young Nails products at that school. I think that would be awesome. Can you scroll down? Vinny LA. I don't know why I ever thought Vinny LA, man. I cannot get it going. Here, 3-piece nails. I have a question about using the transfer foil glue. How long should we rub the foil on the nail before taking off a good transfer to happen? We've got some really good videos on the transfer foil. Now, I know depending on the temperature of the room, how long you should wait before putting the foil on. I think they usually wait 45 seconds, somewhere around there. And then they rub it in. I don't think it's too long. You're not sitting there forever. It shouldn't take too long to dry. And then when you pull it off, it should come off. But check out the videos. I think we've got some really good videos when we launched some of those transfer foil kits earlier in the year. We've got some really good videos on timing, on the whole nine. So maybe can we post that, Jorge? Yeah. Some transfer foil videos. MJ's got some tips on filing. So I know somebody had a question on the surface filing. Don't be heavy-handed with filing. It will never be even. Follow all of our tips on finishing filing on our videos. Make sure you look at their nails from the client profile. They'll be pretty close to perfect. So this is something that I never realized, something that Mel, Greg, Tracy, Karen, all the pros do is, and I do remember that too about the surface filing, is you're kind of light on it. Like you don't press down in and you're going to create grooves. So the surface filing, you just let it float like kind of on the surface. I've seen them do that. But then the view that they do is they look at it from this way, but then they turn the hand around and they look at it from this direction. This is called the client profile, because this is how the clients see their nails when you're doing their nails, like this. And Greg showed that to me one time. He was like, check this out, bro. He's like, how do the nails look? I'm like, oh, they do. They look really good. They look, he's like, okay, watch this. He turns the hand around. I look at it from the client profile and I was like, oh my gosh, you can actually see so much like imperfections, or even like if one's a little crooks magooks, just slightly crooked, you can see that. There's a lot you can see. So definitely that's huge. That just kind of reminded me of a lot of that experience with Greg. I think the filing videos we have too, look up Young Nails filing. I'm telling you, we have so many good videos and all the detail on filing that you want to need from Melissa, from Greg, from Tracy. We've done so many. From YouTube, Anna Vargas, my thumbs are always too wide. I use tips. Please help. Mel, gonna need your help on that one too. Is it me or is the mic moving on its own? The mic is probably moving on its own. This mic, watch this, check this out. See you like here and then, oh.
Yeah, it stays.
What the heck?
But it might slowly move.
Slowly move down. That's a little too far. That's weird. Every time we try to move the mic, it never stays. So the mic is probably moving down. Crystal Latzer, who this is watch. Dude, I was watching the old Christopher Walken Saturday Night Live episode this weekend. When he does the one thing I think we need is more cowbell. It's like one of the greatest. And then I did rewatch Pulp Fiction again. When was the last time you seen Pulp Fiction? Have you seen it lately?
I saw it, a
few months ago. That scene when he's like with Butch and he's just like, this watch. And then there's like a long pause. This watch, your grandfather took this watch, and the way his tempo and the way he goes, it's got to be, that's a top scene, man. That scene with Christopher Walken is like unreal.
It's such a great scene.
It's such a great scene, man.
And he's just telling this story, and
God, it's a good story.
It's a horrible thing that happens.
It's horrible. It's horrible. Yeah, I know. They're in
POWs.
POVs.
I was missing a V in there.
Yeah. I thought you even POIs, like playing Fortnite, all the points of interest, like the different areas, like the POIs, the POWs, the POVs.
I can imagine Christopher walking in butchers that play.
Oh my god, it'd be great. It'd be so great. On all of Habib's picks, I'm just going to post this watch. Please post it. I have issues with my Ultimate Finish top coat chipping on me. How can I fix this? Protein bond. So I've seen this a couple times, and I've heard Tracy's response on this a couple times. And MJ can maybe let me know if I'm missing anything. But one of the big issues with chipping is if you smooth the nail out too much, you buff it and smooth it out too much before you put on your top coat. So a lot of times what people do is they'll do all their shaping and everything, and then right before they put the top coat, they'll take like a 180 buffer or like a 240, and they'll like smooth, like get it like really nice and like where it feels good and it looks good before you put the top coat. But the problem is the top coat doesn't have anything to latch onto. So I think Tracy will go from her 150, which has a little bit of grit, and she'll do her smoothing out with the 150, so it leaves a little grit. Put Protein Bond on for sure, and then put your Ultimate Finish, and I'm pretty sure that should help. Let me know if I'm right or if I'm wrong, MJ.
No, you're right.
Is that right?
From all the tutorials I filmed, that's the one thing
that's
that
pretty good.
They always mention.
Yeah, that's one that I have heard a few times, and Kira knows a lot, man. Kira she has a lot of experience in the salon too, because she's been in the salon, and so I think that helps huge. But yeah, she's all over it, man. Thank you, Kira, also for that support. I have used alcohol before and haven't had a problem. I think you're talking about when you're wiping. I'm such a child.
No,
when you're wiping, God, I'm like 5 years old. When Tracy and I did that vlog about, the acrylic brush, like how to keep all the gook out of your brush. And, the one thing that Greg and they all do is they go and they wipe, they go, they wipe, you got to keep wiping. And we're acting like 5-year-olds on that video. I swear to God. Anna Vargas, can I use cleanser like a dehydrator? Yes, but you don't. So like, I think gel cleanser, like alcohol will dehydrate, somewhat the nail. Swipe is probably the best thing you want to do. You want to cleanse the nail beforehand. Swipe is ideal for like, I'm talking about after you prep and then before you go into your protein bond. Swipe is ideal. It's got a little acetone in it, so it'll dehydrate a little bit more. But you want to go protein bond. So there's a lot of like prep products where they'll call them like a bonder, but they're not a bonder. They're just a dehydrator where it's got some alcohol in it and it just dehydrates the nail. So the thing is that Swipe will do that. Cleanse will do it too, but if you're in the prep, I think you want to use Swipe. That's always what the pros are using. And then you go your protein bond and then you go into your nail. So I think hopefully that is correct. What about a cream lotion that can be used on hands and feet? Yes, Soulful, thank you. That's kind of what we want to do. And we are looking into that right now. So like at least as a starting point, right? Like I know we can't just snap our fingers and come out with a full pedicure line, instantly, but we can work towards it by first coming out with like a lotion or a cream, something nice to use on your hands and feet. That's what I want to do. Or a good scrub even. I like that. A good scrub and lotion, everything. Thank you. I like that. Soak scrub, maybe a disposable kit like Buffer and Pumice. I like that. Thank you, Gloria Lizette. This helps. So maybe a lotion, a basket, a lotion, a basket. Puts it on the skin. Puts it on the skin. Soak scrub, lotion, basket, cream, But maybe those 3, right? So I'm kind of seeing soak, scrub, and then like maybe a lotion. I like that. And maybe some files. That's good. Yes, Habib. Thank you. Can't go wrong with files. Could you do a mani-pedi set with foot and hand things? I think so. I think we can do something. Thanks, K. Brandon, too. I think we could do something basic like that. This is great. I love all the feedback that we're getting from you guys because this helps, kind of like first step, what's important. Okay, maybe a soap, maybe a scrub, maybe a lotion, and like just a nice little combo kit that you can use to really get it up in there on the skin. Puts it on the skin.
It puts it on the skin.
It puts it on the skin and puts it in the basket with berries and the juices. Yes.
I always think about what happens afterwards, where she's like, "Please, just let me go."
Let me go.
and I'm just like, "That's a horrifying scene."
It's horrifying, bro. She's in a well.
But
like,
it has changed completely now because it puts it on
the skin. It puts it on the skin. Oh, here we go. Okay, for the transfer foil question, MJ, wait for the transfer foil to dry a little. Wait 45 seconds to a minute. Then press and pull. Voila. Love it. Thank you. So I was right. 45 to a minute. Then press, and then you just pull.
And don't forget that room temperature does play a factor into it as well.
Thank you. Look at this guy, Kira. Kira's
just hating.
You just hating, Kira. You hating on our boy Jorge in the house today, answering tech questions. And then, Kira, thank you for putting that video up there, which is awesome. 3-piece nails, thank you. Yeah, you got it. Absolutely. Any questions, guys? That's what we're here for. Is Clear Sculptor Synergy Gel not likely to yellow than the Clear Build Synergy Gel? They should not yellow bespoke nails. If you're getting yellowing, we'd have a couple questions. One of the big things is, what are your clients doing after they get their nails? So like, especially if they're like a smoker or if they get their hands in things. The stain resistant top coat, if you're building out enhancements, stain resistant is amazing because they can go into hair dye and it's not going to stain the nails at all. So just curious about that.
Melissa uses stain resistant.
Yeah, she does, right? Yeah, stain resistant is phenomenal. And I know Melissa does a lot on hairdressers, but that top coat is like ridiculous. It really works. If you've never seen that video, I know I keep talking about references to video, but it's important. We have so many. But that was one of the most amazing videos that we did, was we put the stain resistant on top of gel, and then literally the demo for that video was just caking on. We went down to like one of the beauty supplies, Salon Centric. We got hair dye and just on the nails, and then left it there for like, 10 minutes or something, wiped it off, and it was like no stains. It was incredible. So MJ just put out a video about file bits, e-file bits, brilliant. Yeah, it's really good, guys. Anything that you need to know. I was waiting for my burp, and I just got it. I was afraid that I was going to get away from the session without a burp, but no, Jorge, I burped.
You got a burp, man.
Got a burp. Habib is so crazy about lotions baskets. I am. You know why? Because it puts it on the skin. Yes, I want to start doing petty, so products you guys would be great. Okay, Marikai Deluxe, noted. And we are working on something, I'm telling you that. So this really helps us. Any tips how to start out pricing? Donna Marie. Here in the Bay City, Michigan, the malls charge $35 for full acrylic set with one regular polish.
$35?
$10 more for a gel color instead. Puts it to $45. I usually charge $40 to practice and never charge for nail art or anything, but I know I need to change in order to make a profit. Any tips? Okay, first of all, let me say this. If Tracy were here and she saw that comment of I usually charge $40 to practice and never charge for nail art, you'd be in trouble. If Tracy were watching this right now, she'd have a heart attack on vacation, and we never see her again.
Yeah, boss.
Yeah, boss. So don't give Tracy a heart attack, Donna Marie. You have to charge for nail art. MJ is probably having a heart attack right now reading that. You've got to. And so here's the thing with pricing. You have to do research in your market. So $35 at the malls, but here's the thing. That's base price. $10 for gel polish. What other add-ons do they have? Nobody's walking out of there with $35. Okay? And the one thing that they're doing probably well is charging for everything, okay? If you want nail art, $35 base, but they're adding on everything. Now, you shouldn't be at $35 base. I like $40, as a starting point, if you're just starting, that could be okay. But you don't want to stay there forever. You want to get to keep building, keep building, keep building. You know what I'm saying? But you've got to charge for nail art. You cannot do that. Go back to our videos again on what should I charge for nail art. Just type that in. Tracy breaks down exactly, and it's pretty similar to how a lot of the inspiration does come from Mel and what she's done. We try to follow her lead and what Tracy did when she was a full-time tech.
Karen as well.
And Karen as well. We just did that video.
We did a how much video with Karen.
That's right.
And she did a biz talk where she broke down her pricing.
Her pricing, yeah.
And the thing is, a lot of people say that, well, I can't charge Melissa prices because I'm not in LA or I'm not in Vegas. But it's like, well, Karen is in
she's Minnesota, bro.
Minnesota.
Yeah.
But she's charging very good prices.
She is.
And she breaks it down as to,
okay,
here's what you do.
Yeah, and the thing is that you've got to start somewhere. So you start somewhere, but you charge for nail art. And then year after year, you can increase your pricing as you go. You can keep increasing your pricing. So that's really important. Okay, maybe you're not going to charge Mel prices right now, but people keep saying, oh, you're in LA. Dude, LA is so much harder because there's so much more competition here. There's a salon in every single corner, and they're insanely aggressive with pricing. So, but again, a lot of the pricing that you see, they're not showing the add-ons. Everything is a la carte. You got to do the same thing. Okay, you got to do the same thing. Really important. Shawnee Starfire, good afternoon, everybody. What's poppin' and lockin'? So glad I'm finally on my lunch break. Me too. And is that a mini Habib? This is Sato from Karate Kid Part 2. You can look it up. There's a good story about him, or you can watch the stream a little bit later if you want. You're so funny, George. You have learned a lot. You really have.
Yes.
Yeah, boss.
Yeah. Yeah, MJ.
Yeah, MJ. Gloria Lizette. I'm a student, but I think my work is good, and most sets last 2+ weeks. That's very good. I've been doing sets for free, but I'm thinking about posting a price. You should post a price list this weekend. Nervous. My prices are still cheap. I'm still slow, but end results are nice. That's good. You're on the right flipping track. I'm really excited for you. Good job. Keep building. Don't go too cheap. You know what I'm saying? Like I know you're still starting out, but you don't want to go too cheap, because if your nails are lasting 2 weeks, you're doing a good job. That means that you're putting out quality work. So don't go too cheap is all I would say. Created by Cooper, a person could buy that as a gift, say for his wife. She can either use the products herself or come to a salon with basket, lotion, basket. Hello, I put it on the skin. Sorry, gotta keep doing that. I like it, and we're gonna do something. Don't worry, I promise you. Background dude impressions too good. Omega Ray 00. Background dude is Jorge.
What? What is that?
Background dude impressions are too good. I don't know. Whatever. Just keep doing what you're doing, Jorge.
Yeah. There it is.
Yeah. Yeah, boss.
Yeah, boss.
My name is Kira, so I keep thinking Habib is saying my name. Sorry, Pretty Pixie AU. Our Kira is in the chat answering questions, and that's funny though. From YouTube, Carla Flores, you always love coming up with scenarios on Biz Talk. How about doing some videos on the actual scenarios? You don't tell Tracy or Melissa the scenario, see how they handle it. I like it. Ooh. We can do it. I just walk in and be like, oh, I have this or that, and see how they respond. They're going to respond the same way. Like, even though we do those scenarios on Biz Talk, the one thing about like Tracy and Melissa is they're very systematic in terms of there's a process and a procedure for everything. Client has this is what I do. Client has that, this is what I do. Client comes in with this issue, this is what I say. If I'm going to raise my prices, this is how I do it. Everything is dialed in, and it's so that's why they always have the answer in their minds. Their system is all set up for their business. So it's like no matter what a client does, they have an answer because they've been through it. They've have experience. They've gone through trial and error, and they've locked in what is the best thing to do for their business. So when we share this stuff with you on Biz Talk, it's all through experience of successful salon techs and our business as well. Building our business. I just had a meeting yesterday, and I was talking about my business in this meeting. And it was like these guys were like blown away. I was telling them stories about what we've been through and how we've gotten through situations. And even on a day-to-day basis, there's challenges every day. Right before this stream, there was an emergency I had to deal with in the warehouse. So ran to the warehouse, dealt with the issue as best I could, had a little bit of a team meeting with everybody, kind of communicated what we got to do, and then came back here. It never ends. You know what I'm saying? All that stuff never ends. But in the same way, we've set up system and processes here to handle these scenarios. So I think that's a good thing that you can do.
Something that Tracy said a while ago was that when you have these scenarios come up when you're starting out, you should write them down on a notepad. So write them down.
I like that.
What is the client? Yeah. What if the client doesn't want to pay?
Yeah. What do you do?
What if they come back angry? Tracy
what do you do?
She would write it down.
Yeah, that's good.
She memorizes it.
And then you execute. Yeah, it's a good way. What Jorge's saying is like with Tracy, I don't know if you guys can hear him, but basically like Tracy would document, the situations and like what to do in this situation. That way she's got you're basically building out your processes when you do that. And you should do that. Document it. This is what I did. This is what I'm gonna do from now on. That way you can keep it going. Beth Keller from YouTube. What is a good way to top coat glitter so it doesn't chip or have bumps in scratchiness? We just had a piece of content where Melissa just did this. I think I posted it on TikTok of how to top coat glitter. And she does one coat over the glitter and then she'll go back and do a second coat over the glitter so it's nice and smooth. So there's no bumps or scratchiness. But I think you can pull that up. Let me just see right here. Maybe I can just show it. You know what I'm saying? Perfect. No, that's not it. Let's see here. I just posted this. It was a really, really good video. How to best clean your gel brushes. We have so much content on here. It's insane. 3 steps. I don't know.
Free.
What's that?
It's all free.
It's all for free.
YouTube, Instagram, TikTok.
Yeah, it was a really good tip and trick for top coating glitter. Go on our, I wonder if you could just pull it up even on our YouTube. You probably can because she just did a video on this. So you probably can, but it may, a couple weeks ago I posted it. It's on our TikTok. You can go on there and see, but I think that's what she does. Tell me if I'm wrong, Mel. Let me know. Gloss is pretty stain resistant as well. I use it when I need a thicker top coat. Absolutely soulful. Gloss works as a great stain resistant top coat as well. It's just thicker and it's out of the jar. How we have a whole lotion basket song with no lotion baskets for sale. You're right, Donna Marie. And we're going to take care of that. So don't you worry. I'm telling you, we're working on it. Let's see a few more questions here. What we got? Carla Flores. Okay, keep going down. Any plans to make e-file bits for pedicure, like for calluses and dry skin, not just for nails? We'll talk to Tracy about it. It's possible. We don't right now, but it's possible. I knew now was my time to ask, and I'll definitely start charging. Yes, good. I'm just never sure where to start. My clients will pay anything. They love my work. Okay, good. And you need to start doing that like now. You have to charge for art. This is from MJ. That's how you're able to make a decent living. You have to pay to have
the nail art.
The nail art, sorry. And why you are not charging them to put it on is like charging you go through a drive-through and add cheese to your burger. That's extra too. You got this. Yes, absolutely. You got to take it from Mal. You have to charge. She's on your side. She's on your team. We're all on your team. Starting tomorrow, put up a notice. Starting either November 1st or October, whatever. Here's my new prices. Put up a notice. Give them 30 days, 60 days, whatever you feel comfortable with. Let them know now you're going to start charging for nail art. And how to charge, go back to our videos and watch it. That's how you charge. So wait, doing a full acrylic set, do you charge for gel top coat or include it in the service? They always include it in their service. They don't charge for the gel top coat. So, Cupcake Mama, just so you know, that's all part of like that fee is included with the top coat. I got my nails done at a mall a few months ago and the base price was $30. And I know now I was thinking they should charge more. By the end of the service with designs and everything, it was $80. Took her 3 hours and she could have easily charged way more. 3 hours for $80 is definitely not enough. That is definitely not enough. That's so interesting, Kira. So appreciate that. I'm in Vegas now. I am keeping my prices. I'm not having a problem. Tell them your prices with confidence. That makes them have a perceived value. Honestly, I've learned the more I charge, the more people want to come to me. I do not know why, but I think it's because they may think I'm doing something extra special that other people aren't. I don't know, but they never complain. Just believe in yourself and give yourself a raise. It makes you love your job even more. See, that's the thing is Melissa is very confident in her work and she knows her value. So when she tells the customer the price, she's delivering that with full confidence because she knows what the client is getting. She knows her work and the clients believe her and they trust her. You can't deliver and say, I think my prices are 75, I think, or 80. You can't do that. It's like, here are my prices. I charge for a full set, 90, for fills, 65. And here's the thing. You're going to get the best service you've ever had. You're going to get the best nails you've ever had. I'm going to take care of you. If you have an issue, this is how we deal with it, blah, 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 whatever it is. I use the best products in the world. You got to deliver it with full confidence, okay? So huge. The nails I put on my own hands have been on 2+ weeks. No chipping, no lifting. Good job, created by Cooper. That is amazing. Thank you, Habib. I'm posting it today. Good. That's what I want to see. Let's see if we can get to maybe a couple more. Jorge, I want you to know you're an amazing person.
Aww, I'm loved.
He's loved. He is loved. That's a very nice comment.
Oh, thank you, Susie Huerta.
Yeah, that was very, very nice. Yasmin Centeno. Actually, it looks like mini Eric Estrada jiu-jitsu fighter. Oh my God, I just realized Habib looks like Eric Estrada. We talked about this. My mom was here. And yes, I've gotten that a lot. And I'm cool with it. I got no issue. Let's go, Eric. Chips. Yeah. Habib, your name has been changed to Eric. It's already done. That's already been done. You guys are late on that. But it's funny.
Something real quick about pricing.
Yes.
Something that I remember Karen, that Biz Talk with Karen.
Yes.
Was super helpful.
It was really good. It was really good.
Karen said.
Yep.
Was that I think people aren't confident because they're scared that the client is going to say, well, no, who do you think you are these prices?
That's a real thing, though. I think that's probably the biggest issue with telling a client what your prices are or raising your prices and then getting that blowback of like them going, wait a second, what? Who do you think you are? Yeah. And I think it's a matter of like totally understand, you're maybe not comfortable with that and it's all good. Let me see if I can refer you to somebody else. Would make sure I want to make sure I get you to the right person who can. But when my work, I know it's very special. I really care about my clients. I use the best products in the world. I take my time to make sure you get the best quality nails. I keep up on trends. I make sure that you're going to walk out of here with the safest, best quality nails, and my customer service is exceptional. I'm always going to take care of you. That right there, that's how you got to deliver it with confidence. You know what I'm saying?
And Karen says and you asked her, how many times have clients confronted you about your price or yelled at you? She's like,
never. Exactly.
And when she talks about increasing her pricing, she's like, they love me, I love them.
That's it, man. That's it. A lot of people are afraid to take that step. You just got to take the step. You just got to take the step and do it with confidence, okay? Scroll up a little bit, Jorge. I think there was one more up there. Although I've never encountered this, I don't know how I would handle it personally besides chipping the nails off. I was always told to call the police if clients refuse to pay. And document the encounter record because it's still theft. I don't know if a client doesn't, that's got to be very rare, first of all. Second of all, the thing is, like, there's the, like, theft is, I think the definition is more, obviously stealing, taking it without somebody knowing and not paying for it. If you get a service and obviously it's subjective, right? Like there's some subjectiveness there where the client can say, this is not what I asked for and I'm not paying. So the police aren't going to be able to do anything about that, to be honest with you. It's not enough money to take to court. You're talking small claims. You're going to spend a lot of time and effort trying to collect, less than $100. So the way that I would handle it is if somebody's that, adamant about not paying, you just make sure you document, You got to document it down, and you never, ever, ever take that client again. They walk out the door, and you're done with them. And you got to just chalk it up as, you know, it's an unfortunate experience. But I don't know the police can do anything. I don't think they can. I think if you call them and say, you know, I have somebody that's not paying, I don't know they're going to do anything. It's kind of like a business. You know, when somebody doesn't pay, you know, there's collections, there's that would take care of it. But it's not something that we could, unless somebody has a record, you know what I mean? Maybe reporting to the police, or if they're doing this over and over and over and over and over again to businesses all in their city or county, that's a different situation, you know? Guys, actually have to go. It's 10:28. This was awesome. I hope you had fun hanging with me, and thank you. I want to thank MJ and Kira for helping out, and of course C's. You guys, thank you. There was a lot of questions I couldn't answer, so your support was very much appreciated. And a shout out to Jorge, guys, because shout out to Jorge.
What's happening, guys?
Can I get a yeah, boss?
Yeah, boss. Get him a body bag.
Get him a body bag. I want you guys to have an amazing weekend. I'm wishing you an awesome weekend. We will see you on Monday. Be here with my brother. It's going to be fun. Have a great weekend.